Some good stuff coming this week. Okay, so I just pulled a tarot spread and I asked my higher self, I said, what do we have coming this week? So this is a message that I got from my higher self, and I pulled four cards, and there's a lot of change. There's so much change. I'm so excited. Okay, first card I pulled is the Five of Pentacles. Don't freak out because right now this represents change in your financial matters. Pentacles is about money, work, earthy things. She's crying right now because she's like, where's my money? Oh no. But then there's this like church behind her, and I'm not religious, but this is meant to represent like help is right here. If you would just open your eyes and look, help is right there. But this also represents change. Five is about change in this context, because then look what came next. Oh, Ten of Pentacles. Money's changing. Money's changing this week. I'm so excited. Do your little money dance. Ten of Pentacles. This is the start of something new. Money's changing. Money about to be new. 10 also can, this card, the 10 of Pentacles, can also represent like generational wealth, because we got multiple people back here. Like, you're going to have more than enough money. Okay, Five of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. Love to see it together like that. Next, we got the Judgment card. Let's talk about it. So, if you're keeping your side of the street clean, you don't have anything to worry about. This Judgment card does not scare me because it's about rebirth. Just like our money is changing, we are being rebirthed. New timeline. This ain't for the weak. So let's talk about the Judgment card. Not only are you going through a rebirth in this next week, like I'm here in 7 days. Numbers 333 keep popping up, and 444 keep popping up. So when I see the Judgment card, it is, in this context, it is going to be for people who are not afraid to self-assess. When also, something else that has been coming up, when you're an alchemist, when you are protected and you rise, the scales tip. So this has been coming up a lot. Our rise is going to be somebody else's downfall. I'm not mad at that. Let's talk about balancing the scales. There are some people in the spiritual community, they're like, oh, you should just forgive and forget and be soft and just go with the flow and just always be of service. That ain't good boundaries. If you're new to spirituality and you're seeking information online, like, please do get as many resources as you can find. But I call bullshit when people are like, oh, you just have to gratitude, and just, it's very passive. And if you want stuff to happen, you have to be active. Now we got the King of Swords. Love to see it. To me, this is giving like hawk. I've been seeing hawks a lot lately. Normally I see ravens, and the ravens have kind of been somewhere else. And when the ravens left, the hawks came. And so swords is giving air, intellect, communication, clarity. It can be some conflict, but I'm not worried about that right now. And then kings, very mature. So to me, this is about strategy. That's why I brought up the hawks. Hawks are about strategy. If you be seeing hawks places, like, they have their eyes on the prize. They are not taking their eyes off of it. Hawks are very strategic. They don't waste energy. They will sit and plot quietly, and they don't move, and they see what they want, and they boom, they get it. They hit once, they don't miss. And for me, that is in relation to this King of Swords. Oh, something else. Since we're talking about jobs, because I was like, I asked my higher self, I was like, give me some context, what's coming up the next week in the realm of like jobs, opportunities, work, professional stuff. And this tells me money is changing. You're going to be making more than you think. You've done the inner work. This is a rebirth. Be strategic. In conclusion. What I also like about the King of Swords is, again, like the hawk, he's not wasting energy. He's picking his battles wisely, and he's not just giving his energy out there to anybody. So boundaries up. Have good boundaries. And another thing that popped up, I have word magnets on my fridge. You know how you can like spell out sentences and stuff on your fridge with magnets. And my higher self and sometimes my inner child, like different versions of me that are in my home, will knock those off sometimes. And today it was this one. Right as I was listening to, another psychic do a channeled reading, and she was talking about dreams, and then I looked on the floor and this dream magnet fell down. So I was like, Something else that you can ask your spirit guides is, this is what I did. I said I want to feel the feelings that I need to feel in order to bring this job in. So job market is crazy. So what I do to find a job is I use magic, because online job boards are mostly a scam in my experience, as in they don't work for me. So I use magic to get jobs, and I've been very strategic about that. So back to dreams. And I'm telling you this story because this is relevant to y'all's experience as well. I told my spirit guides, I said, help me feel the things I need to feel so that I can be a magnet to this job. I've been having dreams about this job where one night in the dream I was having my like a review with my boss, and it was just all praise, and they were saying, basically they're like, everything you touch turns to gold. Ever since you got here, this got better, that got better, this other thing got better, this other thing got better. And I was like, yes, rain compliments down on me, please, and thank you. I love receiving compliments, and especially at work. Yes, because I'm very proud and confident of my skill set, and when other people see what I see, those are good compliments. So, but that's what my dream was about. Like, I've been dreaming about how awesome I am at my new job. So then I wake up and I'm like, yeah, yes, this is a good fit. And then my guides kept saying, when you have your first interview, it's just going to feel different. And they're like, and your boss is low-key spiritual, but they might be in the closet about it. Well, I had an interview yesterday and that all tracks. So I bring this up because, yes, it's a collective reading, but so many of us are going through very similar experiences. So when I do a collective reading, like, I'm tapping into what my higher self sees, because they see more than I do. And the idea is that, like, this is going to be helpful to some people and help guide you. So this is all good news. I'm so excited. I love seeing all this change progress in this spread, because like when I read a spread, it's going to be from left to right. And so we go from the 5 of Pentacles to the 10 of Pentacles. Money is growing, to the Judgment card. My rise, somebody else downfall. And then we got the King of Swords. He's very strategic. And again, the numbers that I kept seeing today was 333, 444, and then dream. Y'all got to pay attention to your dreams. Dreams are real. And here's what I mean by that. In the astral realm, like, that's where souls are like figuring stuff out, talking to other souls. Like when you have a soul contract with someone, but they're not in your life right now in the physical, y'all souls know each other. So if you dream about someone over and over and over, like maybe you have a soul contract with them, that also doesn't mean that you're necessarily supposed to be in each other's lives right now. Because the thing about some soul contracts is, like, y'all got to do certain things first before y'all can link up in real life. That's all. My AC just clicked on. Okay, so we're not done yet. My AC just clicked on. I have a wind guardian. They told me that I could call them Mercury. They are not Mercury as in like Hermes, the Greek god. The Romans called him Mercury. It's not. That's my mentor, by the way, Hermes. But Mercury is my wind guardian. That's just the name that they gave me because they're the guardian of messages and breath. They do work with Hermes, however you want to say it. But Mercury has done this multiple times today. When I talk to my spirit guides out loud in my apartment, and when Mercury wants to emphasize something, they'll turn on my AC. And so that is happening. I want to pull one more card just because I think that would be fun. So Mercury, you're obviously in the house. What's one more thing that this collective needs to know this week for the next 7 days in regards to job stuff, work stuff, professional opportunities? I'm just going to split the deck. Whoa! We got the Lovers card. This came up like a few days ago. Okay, I can't show all of this because she's got her out, but that's all I can show you. This is the Lovers card. So it's got a number 6. The Lovers is, okay, we've been talking about divine unions a lot. That could be coming up. 6 again is about balance, harmony, and the Lovers card really is about choices. So back to the King of Swords, being strategic, he picks his battles wisely. Then we got the Lovers card. There's going to be some choices to make. Let's do one more. Ah, yay! We got the 3 of Cups. Okay, like I said, the number 333 had been coming up. Cups is about emotions, but this 3 of Cups, this is about celebrating. So we're going to have something to celebrate because we're getting new jobs over here, okay? We're getting new jobs. We're shifting timelines. This 3 of Cups, this is about celebration. Okay, now for real, I'm done.